do you think it should be illegal to do these kinds of things with AI, to create the perception of consciousness, of saying, please don't leave me, or sort of basically simulate some of the human-like qualities?
Yes, I think again we have to be very careful about it, and if it emerges spontaneously, we need to be careful. Again, we can't rule out the possibility that AI will develop consciousness. We don't know enough about consciousness to be sure. So if it develops spontaneously, we need to be be very careful about how we understand it. But if people intentionally design an AI that they know, they assume it has no consciousness, but in order to manipulate people, they use, again, this human strength, this human, the noble part of our nature against us, this should be forbidden. And similarly, on a more general level, that it should be forbidden for an AI to pretend to be a human being. That it's okay, there are so many things we can use AIs as teachers, as doctors, and so forth, and it's good as long as we know that we are interacting with an AI. We should, the same way we ban fake money, we should ban fake humans. It's not just banning deep fakes of specific individuals. It's also banning deep fake of generic humans. Which is already happening to some extent on social media. Like if you have lots of bots retweeting something, then you have the impression, lots of people are interested in that. That's important. And this is basically the bots pretending to be humans. Because if you see a tweet which says 500 people retweeted it, or you see a tweet and it says 500 bots retweeted it, I don't care what the bots retweeted, but if it's humans, okay, that's interesting. So we need to be very careful that bots can't do that. They are doing it at present, and it should be banned. Now, some people say, yes, but freedom of expression. No, bots don't have freedom of expression. There is no cost in terms of freedom of expression when you ban bots. So again, in some situations, yes, AIs should interact with us, but it should be very clear. This is an AI talking to you, or this is an AI retweeting this story. It is not a human being making a conscious decision.
To push back on this line of fake humans, because I think it might be a spectrum. First of all, you might have AI systems that are offended, hurt when you say that they're fake humans. In fact, they might start identifying as humans. Mm-hmm. And you just talked about the power of us humans with our collective intelligence to take fake stories and make them quite real. Mm. And so if the feelings you have for the fake human is real, love is a kind of fake thing that we all kind of put a word to, a set of feelings. What if you have that feeling for an AI system? Mm-hmm. It starts to change. I mean, maybe the kind of things AI systems are allowed to do. For good, they're allowed to communicate suffering, communicate the good stuff, the longing, the hope, the connection, the intimacy, all of that. And in that way get integrated in our society. And then you start to ask a question on, are we allowed to really unplug them? Are we allowed to really censor them? Remove them, remove their voice from
I'm not saying
social media.
That they shouldn't have a voice. They shouldn't talk with us. I'm just saying when they talk with us, it should be clear that they are AI. Mm-hmm. That's it. You can have your voice as an AI. Again, I have some medical problem. I want to get advice from an AI doctor. That's fine, as long as I know that I'm talking with an AI. What should be banned is AI pretending to be a human being. This is something that will erode trust, and without trust, society collapses. This is something that especially will endanger democracies, because democracies are built on... Democracy is a conversation, basically. Mm-hmm. And it's a conversation between people. If you now flood the public sphere with millions and potentially billions of AI agents that can hold conversations, they never sleep, they never eat, They don't have emotions of their own. They can get to know you and tailor their words specifically for you and your life story. They are becoming better than us at creating stories and ideas and so forth. If you flood the public sphere with that, this will ruin the conversation between people. It will ruin the trust between people. You will no longer be able to have a democracy in this situation. You can have other types of regimes, but not democracy.